So you're looking at the Oppo Find X. This may not be the best phone of the year, but it will almost certainly go down as the most daring and innovative smartphone of the year. So as you can see right off the bat, this thing is virtually almost bezel-less. There's no bezels on the top and on the sides, just a minimal chin down at the bottom that's a lot smaller than the chin on, say, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So this is the most bezel-less phone possible yet, with a screen-to-body ratio of 93%. So how did Oppo manage to go completely bezel-less and not with a notch? So one, the earpiece that traditionally required a top bezel, Oppo has managed to squeeze the earpiece all the way up at the top like a little sliver right here. In fact, you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. The proximity sensor has been removed completely. Instead, Oppo uses a software algorithm that will detect your face and ear and know when to turn off the screen when your face is pressed against the phone. And finally, the selfie camera. Oppo has placed the selfie camera up here up here on top in a pop-up panel. This is basically a bezel that pops up. Now, we've seen this before from the Vivo Nix, but Oppo takes it one step further by having the back camera placed into this pop-up panel too. So that means when the camera is closed, when the top is recessed down and hidden, there is no camera on the back. So you look at this thing from the back, it's a very beautiful, gorgeous gradient finish. This is the Bordeaux red. It's a little bit purple. There's also a blue color, and the gradient finish has just kind of coloring on the sides and black down the middle. So Oppo designed this so the smartphone looks like a piece of jewelry, like a gemstone, like, because there's no openings, there's no camera lens, there's no holes, there's not even a fingerprint reader. So how do you get into this phone? There is no fingerprint reader at all. Oppo uses face unlock. So all you have to do is swipe up and it'll scan your face and go in. So as you can see right there, the face unlock works relatively fast, considering that you have to wait for this whole thing to pop up and then scan your face. So the whole process takes under a second. Oppo claims is about half a second, but I think it's a little bit more, maybe like 0.7 of a second. And this is an actual true facial scanning system like the iPhone X. So this is not a simple 2D scan on your face. This is a real 3D scan. So meaning this unlocking mechanism is secure enough to replace the fingerprint. And in China, you can already use this as Alipay verification. So now the reason we know that it's a true 3D camera system, it's because Oppo has stolen basically Apple's Animoji. So you see right here, this is Oppo's version of Animoji, and you can tell it's a real 3D facial camera up here because it is indeed tracking my facial movement. I would say it's still a little bit lagging behind the iPhone X in terms of precision, but it is pretty close. This is definitely tracking my eyes right now and my nose and mouth, so it's a lot better than, say, Samsung Galaxy S9's Samsung Galaxy S9's version of the animated emoji, which kind of just uses a 2D flat camera. So under the hood, everything is top notch. Snapdragon 845, 8 gigs of RAM, so everything runs really smooth, really fast. There is no lag at all. So far, I've used this phone for a couple of weeks, no lag whatsoever. Everything just moves very fast. So this is the Oppo Find X. It retails for about 4,999 RMB. So that's about 5,500 Hong Kong dollars, close to $5,700. So it's a little bit cheaper than the iPhone Xs and the Samsung Galaxy S9s, but quite expensive for a Chinese phone. It's a lot more expensive than something like the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S or even Oppo's other phones. But what you get, it's an awesome, awesome design. Now, there are some worries though, because you need to use this pop-up mechanism every time you want to take a photo and every time you unlock your phone. So if you think about it, every single day, this thing is popping up and down at least 100 times, maybe 100 times, 80 times, 150 times. So if you use this phone for 3 months, half a year, this thing would have come up and down already 10,000 times, 15,000 times. And you gotta wonder how long this will last. Like if the mechanism will eventually wear out. Now Oppo promises that the mechanism can last at least 300,000 times. So if you do a math, that's like 5 years of usage. But that's Oppo's claims. We don't know in reality how long it will last. But I think personally, as a tech geek, this is an awesome, awesome piece of cutting edge tech. It just looks really awesome.